I'm all fresh this morning, no drinking. Let's try to see if I can't cast into this daggone bucket. Oh, doggone, that was close. The thing's moving. I noticed in my video I made for you guys that I just posted this morning, the wind's moving the bucket around. And you can't really tell unless you zoom in straight on it. But the bucket's not in the same doggone spot every time because it depends on which way the wind's going or how hard the wind's blowing, because the anchor rope must be a little bit loose. My worm gear is starting to act up on me. It's going to one end and it ain't wanting to go back, so all my line's getting built up on one side. I'm gonna have to buy me a new worm gear insert, whatever you call that piece. What's up, folks? I must say, happy Cinco de Mayo. I've got myself a cooler down here full of beer. I've got me some lemons. I got a nice bag of salt. What do you think that was? So let's get this video started. Let's pop a beer. I like lemons with my Corona. A lot of people use limes, but I like lemons. So what I like to do here is I like to rub the outside of the bottle with the lemon real good, and then squeeze it down in there. Squeeze that lemon in there like that. Take me a pinch of salt. This is margarita salt. And I will sprinkle that salt all around the outside of my bottle. Just like that. Check it out, folks. There's my my Corona. Let's sit here on the dock, folks, and fish and drink beer for Cinco de Mayo. It's a little windy out here, but who cares? It's all good when you're drinking beer. A little lemon, a little salt. They taste so good. They go down really easy too. Oh, Corona Light. Yeah, there's number one. Had to drink the first one that quick because it was that good. Let's do this again. Let's get it all full of lemon. Pop it down in there. Some salt. Sprinkle salt around there to stick to all that lemon that we just put on there. Got a lot of salt. A little bit over the shoulder for good luck, like Rachel Ray would do. All right. Just throw those lemons back in the ice. Keep those cold. Now let's say cheers, folks. What I want to say is happy Cinco de Mayo, of course. And I had something I wanted to read to you. Let me take that out and go ahead and do that now before I get any further into this video. Because here I'm going to put it in a time lapse here in just a minute while you just sit and watch me drink these beers. Most people didn't know that back in 1912, Hellmann's mayonnaise was manufactured in England. In fact, the Titanic was carrying 12,000 jars of the condiment scheduled for delivery in Veracruz, Mexico, which was to be the next port of call for the great ship after its stop in New York. This would have been the largest single shipment of mayonnaise ever delivered to Mexico. But as we know, the great ship did not make it to New York. The ship hit an iceberg and sank, and the cargo was forever lost. The people of Mexico, who were crazy about mayonnaise and were eagerly awaiting its delivery, were so upset at the loss. Their anguish was so great that they declared a national day of mourning, which they still observe to this day. The National Day of Mourning occurs each year on May 5th, and it's known as, of course, Cinco de Mayo. Get it? Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. The mayonnaise sunk. Okay, whatever. It was just a joke. I found that on Facebook today, and I thought that I could read that to everybody in the video, and it would be interesting. So I hope y'all got a kick out of that. That is some really good beer. So let's fish. It's gonna be kind of hard to fish with this damn umbrella in my way. Yeah, I'll try it. Actually, I see where bass are hitting over there. I need to put a frog on so I can reach them. I'll never reach them with this worm. I got one frog in my tackle box. My tackle box today is a bag, a worm bag. And I got one frog in here. Let me see if I can put them on correctly. Can't never figure out how to put these jokers on. If that goes through there, comes out through there. Now that has to go up through there. That's my guess. We'll see. Okay, folks, I'm going to fish and drink, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to back the camera up and just put it on time lapse. I think that's what I'll do. Actually, just leave the camera there. Just be careful when you cast. Very windy out here today. Here, check out these birds and this skank while I fish and drink. Folks, I ain't caught shit. The damn sun's out now, as you can see. Over here burning my ass up. I took the umbrella down because I couldn't cast nowhere. I done had me a couple beers. I ain't caught a damn thing. I caught one frog. I caught one damn bass with the frog. And I don't know why I turned that off, but the dang bass broke my line. And it's too damn windy to fish. That's just how it is. And I'm going to go inside with the rest of this beer. Or maybe I'll save this beer for another time and just go start to drinking whiskey. But I wanted to say happy Cinco de Mayo. That's all. Change of plan, folks. Just a little change of plans. I'm just going to sit up here at the bar, listen to music, and drink some beer. I know. I usually don't drink beer, and I'm probably not going to be myself when I'm drinking beer. I might not even act like me. I might. If you look at my old videos when I was a lunatic, that's when I used to drink beer. I used to drink natural ice and Corona. I like Coronas. I used to drink it with 100 proof vodka to make it better. So I'm just going to sit here and jam out, and if I decide I want to talk to you for a little bit, I'll say something to you if I want to say something to you. If I get something I want to say, if I say something, if I think about something I want to say, then I'll turn on the camera and I'll say it. Folks, today ain't my day. As you can see now, I just got the radio set up. I just got up here on the dock, and now it's starting to rain. So now I got to take the radio back inside, and it's just not my day. Okay, folks, I'm gonna try it one more time. Got me an umbrella. I got my beers out here. Oh, the damn table's all wet though. It's been rained enough to get it wet, but let's drink. Of course, now that I went and got the umbrella, it's quit raining. Go figure. Folks, I don't know if you can tell, but I got a squall coming through, and it's raining pretty good, so I've aborted this mission. I'm gonna put my umbrella down so I don't lose it. I just checked the radar, and it's fixing to get nasty. It started raining again, so I decided to look at the radar, and there's a big old freaking squall coming, fixing to sweep right on across. So I guess, folks, that's the end of this video. Once again, that's the end of this video. Folks, as I end this video once again, I want you to click up here somewhere around the top of this video on one of these end cards or whatever they call that crap, and watch me eat a whole jar of mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise just as much as them Mexicans did. Hey, and if you don't see that thing up there, just go to the description below, and there'll be a link to the video where I eat a whole jar of mayonnaise. Ugh. Falling on me.